I was asked by one of my followers to speak on something that I wrote about a while back, and it's called When Burning Bridges Becomes Beneficial. So sometimes the path that you need to take in order to be happy in your life is going to be illuminated by the bridges that you need to burn. Now, I myself am guilty of allowing the wrong people too much time and too many chances, and I just chalk it up to the downside of having a compassionate heart. And it's not that people don't deserve chances or second chances, but you can't make the egregious mistake of allowing negative people to dwell within your spirit for longer than they deserve. You have to remember that the devil is after your expectancy, and he will put people in your life, or he will bring up things from your past or people from your past, or he will try to infiltrate your spirit by infecting some of those closest to you in order to convince you that you don't deserve, or prevent you from even considering the notion that you deserve a better lot in life. And if you aren't conscientious of this, your sanity and your happiness will be sacrificed on the altar of having undeserving faith in the good intentions of other people. So I am all for cutting people off unapologetically. And cutting people off does not mean that you are selfish, you are immature, or you are weak. It literally means that you love, value, and respect yourself enough in order to put your happiness as a top priority. So you don't cut people off because you want others to realize your worth. You cut people off because maybe for the first time in your life, you realize your own value. Now, I have cut people off simply for having bad energy, and I tell folks that you shouldn't underestimate my ability to cut you off, and that's family included, without warning or provocation. Over time, I've learned to trust my judgment on these issues, and because of this, the people that are around me know that should the occasion arise, I'll do what needs to be done. And at some point, you're going to come to the realization that you need to stop being unfair to yourself or sacrificing your own joy behind those who continually choose to be perpetually unhappy. There's no love lost there. I still love you. I just love myself more. And what I realized in my life is that I've endured some of the worst things that life could possibly throw at an individual, and I got through those things on my own. And at first it wasn't by choice. It was literally by unfortunate circumstances, because I was left with no other choice or no other alternative, because I was seeking from others to help me receive a blessing of happiness and comfort that I finally realized I can only get within myself. So now the people that are around me know that they are there out of a want and not out of a need. And please don't get me twisted, because I really do care for people much more than this represents, because I know that you hear me saying, okay, I cut people off unapologetically without provocation and things like that. But I'm a firm believer in protecting yourself, and I don't believe that I should feel guilty for cutting people off and protecting myself and protecting my own sanity. There is a reason that on an airplane they literally tell you to put the mask on yourself first, because I can't force my neighbor to put on theirs. I can't force my neighbor to choose to want to live, just like I can't force anyone to choose their own happiness. They have to choose it for themselves. So just a final little word of advice. You need to learn how to cut negativity out of your life unapologetically. When people show you who they are, believe them, because that's exactly who they are. If a bridge needs to be burned for continued abuses and usurpations to your character, burn that mug to the ground and don't even think twice about it. If somebody says or shows you that they don't want to be a part of your life, let them go. You're going to be better off without them. You can hope for the good in other people, but you need to prepare yourself for the worst. And above all else, there's nothing wrong with looking out for your own happiness and your own sanity, because you're worth it. And this is when burning bridges becomes beneficial. Teach your life.